Hello, it's me, Buddy, and I am once again in Weekly Haul Woods. But this time we're not just going to be exploring the woods. I'm going to show you guys what I like to call the scar. So let's get to that. Follow me there and we'll be there in no time. There's supposed to be some stuff down there, but if we don't see anything alive, the place itself is quite a sight, so hopefully you enjoy it, because I'm gonna, whether you do or not. So hop on board the enjoyment train, I guess. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. We are just about to walk into the scar now. It is right there. What we do is we squeeze in this like that, and here you can see what they was mining straight away. Some of the leftovers. But this is the scar. Look at this. This place is next level. A whole different world down here. It'll always amaze me being down in this. The stuff in it is so old, it's like beyond comprehension. Right, see how all of these have been split? That's people looking for specific things. What I'm looking for is stuff like that. Do you know what that is? That is a shell. This place is just... If I had the option, I'd buy this and build my house down here. This is just... There's a pheasant running for... I just saw a squirrel run up there. Is that what he's on about? If that's sand, that's potentially like 110 million years old. But I don't think it's the right sand that I'm thinking of. Could be. Could be. But, you know, all that time ago, none of this was existing. It's just so cool. I'll have to take some photos of this, haven't I? This place is next level. I'm so glad I'm showing this. I've showed every other part of this place. There's no way you can actually do that. See any fossils? Pretty sure. There's like a proper seam in it and everything. That's potentially bone, could just be sediment. Like a little cave. I was trying to think of a way to demonstrate just how big these sides are, and this was all I could come up with. It's big! I lost control of my feet. My feet fully got away from me then. Yeah, I have no idea how big they actually are in height, but it's a good 30 plus meters. Oh. you can still see the old tooth marks. All of this, from what I can gather, is old seabed. It's an old shelf or beach or something from over 100 million years ago, because it's full of crustacean fossils. My friend's got one that is found from here. I think there's a few people have found ammonites and I think they're called trilobites. I don't know their name, but proper fossils. Pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the fossils that were in Kettering Museum were found down here. I've got my eyes peeled, just looking for anything. Oh, a millipede. That's not what I was looking for. Ew. Does that mean it's getting even more full? No, that's higher than. Yeah, no. That's probably jarring. What's it? Little flag in there from the race that was here, I think. What I want to find is those like the round clusters of things. That seems to, but then I swear you only find them by the coast, which makes sense with water erosion. You wait till you see where all the old timers from Kettering used to swim. Like my dad and my neighbour. God, that's it. Iron stone? This had everything they were looking for. Sandstone, limestone, ironstone. Look at it. They just got iron waiting to be used right here. think that's ironstone anyway. I'm sure I'll get corrected. But with that reddish colour, makes me think it's iron. Moving on. Next location. Getting wetter. Deer tracks. This area is full of muntjac. I don't know about any of the other deer that we have around it. I think it's primarily muntjac. I don't think there's any farrow, or is it roe deer? Has this been drained? Have they drained it? Or is this just how dry it's been? I can't remember how far down the lagoon starts. Calling it a lagoon is probably a bad idea. It's probably like mad toxic now, considering up there is a landfill. All up on top of that hill is landfill, and all the seepage is probably why all of this looks like horrible colours. That and the minerals that lie underfoot and in the walls as well. Yeah. That one's proper red. Yeah. I think that bit was just flooded last time I come here. That's why I had to go. That probably didn't help the flooding. I wonder what they were used for. I don't think I've ever walked this deep down here, you know. You usually get forced up onto the sides pretty quick. So I guess there's one benefit from the drought this year. It opens more exploration up down in places like this, but it's not hopeful for what's at the end. I wanted to see the waterfall. You can see the pool is dry, I think. Crystal in there. Finding gemstones. What is it? There's probably something there once. Something that fossilised. Holy crap. That's a chunk. This bit of rock's got it all over. That's my souvenir piece, I think. I'll keep that bit. Millions of years old. That'll be. I just did a bit of real life Minecraft right there to harvest myself a tiny little piece of gemstone. Don't know what type of crystal that is, but cool spot. I'm happy with it. I'm happy to just explore and find cool stuff like that. Stuff you don't usually stumble upon, you know. Probably come off their bikes there during their competition. So like bewildered right now as to where this bit is. It really, I think they drained it. It really feels like they've drained this place. That was all sodden at one point and now it's all shrivelling up. And then doesn't make sense with the grass on the wall. Yeah, it's completely dried up down there. Wow. Wow, okay. Okay. Nice swimming pool here then. Damn. Yeah, they really must have drained the hell out of that. Unless I've missed a part of it, but it's like a dead straight line. Yeah, no. They drained it. Well, the drought drained it. That's unfortunate. Anyway, that is the full walkthrough. And now, coming out the other end. That was bizarre. I've never seen it like that. It's always had water in it. I've even got a shot of there being a waterfall in there. Yeah. That's an odd one. That's an odd one. Tell you what. We'll go up on the side of it up here. I want a drone shot. Run up the hill, because I've still got the energy. Run up the hill. Why am I saying? What is wrong with me? I'm a little bit delusional apparently. A little bit silly today. Jog, jog, jog. Jog, jog, jog. Jog, jog, jog. Jog, jog, jog. Slowest jog ever is probably the same speed as me walking. Nearly broke my ankle. It's all so uneven. When I find a spot, I'll show you where I remember the water level being. It'd be funny if the whole event, the bike event, was just a little decoy to give them an excuse to drain this place. I think that'd be quite funny, but I doubt it. I think we just import iron at this point. I don't know why they'd open another iron, or open up an old iron quarry next to quite a busy town. Doesn't really make much sense. Yeah, this last time I was here, I stood here and that was underwater. That was the last time I was here. So the drought's really done a number on what isn't a reservoir, and something that's constantly draining and filling up and draining and filling up. Like, it's an odd one. What an odd one. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button. Drop me a subscribe if you feel generous. And see you next time. Peace out.